In this video I will be telling you about the pricing. Plain and simple, I have two prices listed on my pages on either of the guitars. So there's pricing with listed specs, which means that it includes the options that are listed there, and then there's pricing with standard specs. So let's see what that means. Let's jump to the guitars. Let's take Raato. So here you can find the different instruments that I've been building so far, and some of the specifications, well, should be actually all of the specifications what are included. So for example, in this one there is this with standard specifications. So what is standard scale 6-string Raato model with the standard specs, so that's the price for that, and multi-scale option is that. And with listed specs I should have, the webmaster should have included all the custom features in this box, so that you can easily find what is custom compared to the standard specifications. But what does the standard specifications mean in practice? From the guitars page, if you scroll down, you can find a box with text. Let's click on that. So here we go. So here I've put up general information about the pricing, and here's a bit of that, as I'm only building custom instruments which are made to order. So for some bits and pieces it can be a bit difficult to give exact pricing without knowing the project more in detail. So I've tried to make this as simple as possible. So here are the prices for different strings, and basically all of my instruments are available in standard scale or multi-scale option. And what is included in the base price? So you get fully functional guitar, you don't need to buy tires or paint separately, so that's all good. And it always includes handcrafted neck profile, which is crafted based on your measurements. On standard scale length instruments, it's up to 28.5-inch scale. Well, really don't see any reason why it can't be even more if you're looking for longer scale instrument as well. And also the thing about radius is standard, so no compound radius on this price. And basically it includes any current Raato model or headstock shape. And if you go for the multi-scale option, it includes any multi-scales as long as the neutral fret is located on the 9th fret. But let's have a bit more deeper look what's there. So standard woods, alder and kaya mahogany are the ones that I've been using most. And just to mention, these are not only options. Basically any other wood as well, which is similarly priced to this, can be used as well. Just ask if you want something like that. But these are the standard options which are more commonly used. And neck-wise, the neck plank is usually starting from 5-piece multi-laminate that I do, starting for 6-string guitars, and can be up to 9-piece laminate depending on the instrument. But yeah, one of my personal favorite combinations is actually sapele and maple. Another one, sapele and venge, works really well as well. But this is included. And fingerboard, I'm pretty much mainly only using ebony fretboards because of the durability and I just like the sound, how it works with, especially with the sapele and maple laminate neck. Construction of the instrument is bolt-on. Neck profile, as mentioned already earlier, will be crafted to your specifications, and if you haven't checked the asymmetric neck profile that I use in, well, actually I've been making it to quite a few instruments, and most of the customers are actually quite interested about that option, and it seems to work to many players. So that's included there. And as for the scale lengths, already mentioned, and fingerboard radius stuff as well. Frets are extra hard nickel silver in the standard price. So if you are looking for stainless steel frets, that's uplift of 100 euros, and you can have stainless steel as well. As a standard for the fretboard markers, I use Luminlay glow in the darks, which are on the side of the board as pictured over here. Headstock, well, already mentioned earlier, can be any of the current designs, and actually looks like that I need to update that picture. There's some of them missing. And about included inlays, so this Raato logo, it will be or can be positioned either on 12th fret or to the headstock. And actually, at least in multi-scale bases, there's enough space also in the end of the fretboard after 24th fret as well. But those can be discussed. Yeah, about the finish, it will be the natural or one color stain job, like for example over here. Black stain on, well, that's swamp ash body over there. Then another option is aged finish, and this example is Kaya mahogany with the aged treatment, and it really gives beautiful, beautiful dark brown and almost black shades to it. So that's also included in the base price. And about the finish, standard price includes 2K satin clear coat. And there's also oil and wax treatment mentioned for the neck. It can be done with disclaimer. So that really requires a bit more maintenance from you. And about hardware, I'm using mainly Hipshot hardware because it just works perfectly. But if you are looking for something else like Evertune, Floyd Rose or such, those can be added as well, but there will be some additional cost related to that. And about pickups, so the standard price for guitar includes bare knuckle pickups, is Bootcamp series bridge pickup, and that's for 6 or 7 string standard scale. Then if you are ordering 8 or 9 string standard scale or multi-scale in any string amounts, then you have option to select the bridge pickup from bare knuckle pickups full range. Basically, on the pickup wise, yeah, if it's 8 or 9 string or multi-scale, you can select for the same price actually any other brand as well, if you have some preferred pickup you want to have. And the standard price includes all you need for decent guitar, one volume. Yep, that's about it, what's included. And as mentioned, all kinds of different custom options and upgrades are available and can be priced on your request. Some examples of the custom options, for example, this Lichtenberg wood burning So like this, where you have it done on the whole body, sides and back, as well as to the headstock. This kind of treatment is 299 euros. Then if you want to top it up and you want to add these glitter veins, like in this one, that's starting at around 150 euros, depending on how much fillers it requires. Then top woods, if you want to have some beautiful top, it's starting at around 250 euros. Then some, for example, poplar burls can be quite a pain in the toe to get stabilized, so those can be already for 500 euros because it requires so much work to get it good. Then if you want to have, well, of course, naturally and normally, when you go for some beautiful top like birds or plain maple or something like that, then the good option is to, well, from my point of view, actually only option is to have the high gloss top on it, like in this one, and high gloss also on the headstock. Too good on the camera right there. Lighting is a bit dim, but that high gloss top and high gloss headstock is 180 euros additional, and it will have satin finish on the sides and back as on standard. But yeah, that was just to give a brief overview about the pricing information. I hope you can now understand a bit better how it is on the website, and if you have any questions, you can ask. And also, don't forget those live meetings that I will be available, so you can find the booking calendar from my website and you can reserve your slot from there. And maybe still quickly we check also the bases. Unfortunately, there I haven't had really yet time to make it the same way, but here you can find the similar information, bit smaller print, still as valid, and same thing about that, and all the custom options are priced similar way, either that. So on the basis as well, I use Hipshot hardware as a standard, and on a standard pricing base it includes Delano's precision style pickup and one volume and one tone. So that's about it. Well, maybe one thing I almost forgot. If you're really feeling creative and you want some custom design done, so that can be done also. So that's one Fiskars X base that I built to Jukkis a few years back. So if you are looking for fully custom, you have rough idea or sketch about the instrument, you can send it to me and we can build it from there as well. Normally this pricing starts at around 300 euros for the custom design. So, but of course, depending how much work it requires, it can be also a bit more, but that's quite good average where it has actually been in the custom designs that I've built so far. But with that, I thank you and see you later.